This ring is self-adjusting in size, promises AI-powered blood pressure measurement, and doesn't lock you behind a subscription paywall. It's what the company Circul advertises for their Circul ring, but is it really a good choice? Let's inspect. Lately, the tech world is overflowing with smart rings, and here on the channel I try to cover most of those which are interesting and promising. Nice to meet you, I'm the TechMishka, and today's video is all about this device called the Circul ring, with the idea to perform a lot of real-life testing in order to figure out whether it measures accurately, whether it sits comfortably on your finger, and overall, whether it is worth your money. Let's dive into it. The most exciting promise is, of course, the health tracking. Sure, it measures heart rate, and accuracy here is rather good. Record samples every few minutes, and performance is on par with other smart rings and fitness trackers. SpO2 is also supported. In my case, my blood oxygen saturation levels are normally stable, so it's tough to judge reliability. Stress tracking is included, but like many rings, it's algorithm-based, calculated from HRV, activity, and sleep. For the big players in this niche with massive databases, these stress scores can be tuned over time. Circul doesn't quite inspire the same level of confidence. But let us take a closer look at sleep tracking, because this is where Circul leans on bold claims. They advertise that by analyzing nightly blood oxygen fluctuations, they can estimate your risk of sleep apnea. Sounds impressive, but let's be real. Polysomnography, when performed in a clinic, fetches a lot more data. Brainwaves, muscle tone, heart rhythm, blood oxygen saturation levels, breathing efforts, and, of course, airflow and snoring. And Circul ring, like most other wearables which are performing sleep apnea detection, are fetching just one or two out of these many components. So it's definitely interesting, but not a replacement for medical testing. Blood pressure monitoring is the big headline here. The ring requires calibration with a few reference samples, then it estimates BP via algorithms. I occasionally have blood pressure variations, and honestly don't fully trust the results. Now let's explore the sports tracking section. It's another mixed bag. Auto detection isn't here, you need to manually start workouts. Whilst you do, heart rate readings are fairly reliable, and GPS is logged via your smartphone. But only a handful of sports modes exist, and this data breakdown isn't as rich as what Aura or Garmin rings and watches provide. Treat this as a bonus feature, not a main reason to buy the Circul ring. If you're interested in the design and the build quality, unboxing feels premium at first. The ring, plus a charging case that doubles as storage, like earbuds. The self-adjusting fit sounds clever, but in practice, not that perfect. I chose the M+ size, which covers my usual size 11, but at times it felt uncomfortably tight. Unless your finger lands right in the middle of the size range, it may feel a little stiff. I obviously ended up wearing it on a smaller finger for comfort. The build is decent, available in multiple colors, with coating that looks good. I'm a little concerned about the movement of the main sensor module, but it hasn't caused issues thus far. Specs include adaptive sizing, advanced health sensors, up to 7 days of battery life. The ring is lightweight at 5.5 up to 7 grams. Android and iOS supported both, varies Bluetooth BLE and 5 ATM water resistance rating. On paper, solid. In practice, I would say the battery life is not that impressive. Furthermore, there seem to be some battery percentage update issues, because it stays at 75% for a couple of days and then jumps down to 30-something, and then it can completely die without any warning. Probably a software thing which is manageable. The biggest credibility red flag that I've discovered stays on Circul's website, where they claim that when Aura Ring, one of the competitive devices, is tracking workouts, it's fetching heart rate data every several minutes, which is not true. It does it continuously. Apart from that, the design feels a little bulkier, mostly because of this expandable mechanism. I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, but something definitely to be considered, and it feels less refined as compared to the competition. The Circul Ring app gets the job done, but it is not sleek. The first thing that is going to annoy you is the syncing, which can be painfully slow if you skip a day. The homepage shows live monitoring, though sometimes with bizarre readings, values so off that if they were true, I wouldn't be alive to film this review. But we're here for the summaries, and there are such for the sleep cycles, stress, energy, and other metrics. You can manually start sleep apnea checks, or you can go for any of the 5 workouts. Well, technically 6, but swimming is still in the coming soon condition. The results are grouped in an activity log, and the heart rate and the HRV graphs are actually quite detailed, maybe the most detailed I've seen in a smart ring thus far. But again, I don't fully trust the accuracy. Therefore, let's talk about where the Circul ring stumbles. Features marked coming soon, despite the product already is being on sale for more than a year. Fit issues, if your finger isn't in the sweet spot. No wellness summaries or trend insights like Aura, Rincon or Ultrahuman. The battery life is a little bit shorter than advertised, and the app design, especially those really slow syncs. As for the rest, looks alright. Conclusion time, and clearly the app, as you have seen, it is the most medically oriented that I've seen on a smart ring device ever. Given the results shown, I wouldn't say it's class leading, but rather reliable. But given the lack of any specific evidence about the lab testing credibility or FDA clearance, I wouldn't use the Circul ring for medical decisions. It's a pretty interesting device and a very fresh take on how sizing with smart rings should work. Just keep the mechanism away from sand, because I feel it may suffer from that. And let me know what you think about the Circul ring in the comment section below the video. If you already have one, tell me how it feels about reliability in terms of readouts and health tracking. If you don't have one, probably we can talk about which is your favorite, or probably which are the models which are on your own shortlist. Thank you very much for watching this review. In case you have any questions, happy to help. Comments are down below. If you want to support my work here on the channel, figure something out. There are plenty of ideas which I'm going to post in the video description area together with a link to the Circul ring. That's all for today, and hope to see you soon. Bye.